through the Stargate.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Back Through the Stargate. I'm your host,
Stargate.
G-Raj, and this is my co-host, Chris.
It's Chris, this guy over here.
Welcome back
face.
to another great episode. Today, we're going to talk about ghosts.
Not ghosts, I'm scared.
Yeah,
I'm
ghosts.
Scared. I know we said we'd do this in the last episode, but do we have to?
Yes, ghosts. I've seen ghosts, you've seen ghosts.
Well, if I went to bed, it's
I'm sure our
G-Raj's fault.
listeners have seen ghosts. If you have, send us an email. Or,
you can leave a comment.
Leave a comment. Tell us about your ghost
Tell us
experience.
about ghosts. We want to hear your ghost stories. We might do another episode because there's just so many ghost stories out there.
Every culture has ghosts, but I mean, like, if you think about it, like, we don't really. Everybody just all assume, we were told from movies, TV, that it's all dead people coming back to living. But it's like, how do you know when you see a ghost, somebody in 1845 isn't seeing a ghost too?
Yeah, they're seeing you.
And the reason why the ghost is floating through the air is because you're in an old building and there used to be steps there. And they're just walking up the steps, and maybe we're seeing through the veil of time. And like, they see ghosts and you see ghosts.
Through like a dimensional like a dimensional mirror type deal.
Like you're half in the floor, half out of the floor, because you're in a different kind of setting in the house that they rebuilt inside.
See, like, ghosts have been around, like, as long as people have been able to talk, we've been telling ghost stories. And like you said, who's to say that they're like dead people?
Yeah,
who's to say that they're people at all?
Yeah, exactly, yes. That's what I'm saying too. It could be some kind of other entity, because life probably takes on all forms. Look at our planet. We have a million different forms of life. Jellyfish, we don't even know what the fuck they are. Harvard just said that octopi come from fucking space. Like,
they appear
cephalopods.
extraterrestrial.
Yeah. Not like they came down in a spaceship and went swimming, but like the bacteria that they evolved from came from space. Because there's nothing else on the planet.
Like, they evolved their own eyes. They got eyes just like us, but they evolved them through different mechanisms.
Yeah, you could have a fucking octopus that's like 50 feet big can go through a size of a fucking bottle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just like if they can get their tentacles through, the rest of them gonna get through because they don't got bones.
Yeah, they don't have bones. They're
just fucking meat sacks.
So we have all kinds of life, and it's not beyond the realm of possibility that there's a form of life that's light or gas or smoke or a ghost.
Some scientists believe that life, or processes that mimic life in such a way that they appear as life, could, like, theoretically, like the math supports it, exist within like stars.
Yeah.
So like there's energy, if they can have energy-based life in stars, who's to say that they can't have forms of energy-based life in the fucking real, on Earth?
Yeah, it's like if you look at older ghost stories, they usually saw people from like their own time, or animals that were ghosts. Like,
but I noticed that now we still only see ghosts from the old days.
You
never see like a dead millennial just sitting there like, have my bills been paid?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no.
Help me pay my rent.
You never fucking, you never see the ghost in your house being like, it's hip to be square, or dressed like a nerd.
Yeah, exactly.
He thinks it's 1984.
But to further my point about like energy-based beings, who's to say that, like, okay, like consciousness, right? Your consciousness is caused by electrical impulses firing in your brain, right? Energy can neither be destroyed nor created, so the energy patterns created by your brain, that's essentially you, can't be destroyed when you die. Who's to say that in, like, say if somebody died in a traumatic way, that spike of energy in their brain from the trauma response doesn't get imprinted on the Earth's magnetic field like an old videotape?
Well, that's what I was saying. Like, if there's any older listeners out there, you'll know what I'm talking about, but the younger generation probably don't know. It's like when I used to turn off my TV, you would see the image still on the TV for a while
an
until I turned it off.
because
it's like an after image, and ghosts could be that too. Somebody
could
left
be an
imprint.
after image of you burnt onto the magnetic field, like Earth's magnetic field, like a giant videotape. And people in the old ghost stories used to see ghosts during stormy nights. That's just the fucking Earth's magnetic field getting charged up during an electromagnetic storm and lightning storm, playing back like a videotape.
It's why we have Halloween, because that was the night when the ghosts and goblins came out, and the veil was the thinnest, and the dead came out. And these were from motherfuckers that used to dig up grandma. Dig up grandma. Let's have a picture with her. Or they dig up grandma once a year.
In a while.
Yeah, because they dig up their dead people once a year to visit them. So I don't know. But anyway, they would dress, in costumes so the ghosts and goblins wouldn't recognize them. They think they were one of them and leave them alone.
Samhain night.
But every town has the lady, the lady in white.
The lady in white.
Who gets picked up by the hitchhiker, and he's like, "Oh, can you
Crybaby Bridge?
Yeah, can you drop me off at my house?" And then he turns around, she's gone. There's a puddle of water on the seat, and the jacket's there.
Somebody's got to pay $7.50 in cab toll.
Yeah, he takes the jacket to the parents. Oh, my daughter died a while ago on prom night. Blah blah blah. And every town has that legend.
And it's just dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, every town has that legend. So it's just. Do people make it up to scare the kids, or is it actually a legend?
Crybaby Bridge. You drive through this bridge. You turn off your car.
Yeah, you hear a baby crying.
You drive out the other side of the bridge, and there's handprints all over your fucking car now.
Where the lemon heads will get you.
Yeah, the lemon heads will get you. No, there's a whole bunch of ghost stories all throughout history. Like what was it? The ghost of Abraham Lincoln walking through the White House.
Yeah, he always goes to the White House, and supposedly so does Kennedy.
You turn your head and you just see a giant top hat around the corner.
Yeah, you're like,
oh no. What's another?
That's who dropped the cocaine in the White House.
Yeah, that's who it was. It was Abe Lincoln.
It was Abe Lincoln.
Fucking. But like ghost stories, like ghosts, the concept of ghosts, they've existed since time immemorial. Like there's you got Hamlet.
Yep.
There's a ghost in Hamlet. You got Christmas Carol.
Yeah, Christmas Carol had ghosts.
Ghost of Christmas Past.
They thought a ghost was more like a reverent thing. If a ghost went to go say, if you saw a ghost, it was going to tell you something. Like, oh, Annie Christie's going to fucking, shit the bed or whatever.
I mean, we got like ancestor worship. We did worship the spirits of our ancestors all throughout fucking history.
Hey, Johnny, Annie Christie's going to shit the bed.
You can't marry her. I don't like her dad.
Yeah, well,
all of my ancestors, they don't want to.
As time went on, people saw ghosts as like, in the Victorian times, that people used to sit around and, tell each other. And, the scary ass Parker Brothers game, Ouija board. What people don't know about the Ouija board is, back in the 20s, if you went on a date, chances are you put a Ouija board between your two laps and fucking, go around. And you guys would play it on a date. Like, oh, am I going to get some tonight? And she'd be like, no. Or maybe she might say yes.
Displeased with this decision.
All the parents are hanging out and she's writing blowjob on it. Want a blowjob?
It's like it says right here, there are many references to ghosts in Mesopotamian religions, the religions of Sumer, Babylon, Assyria, and other early states in Mesopotamia. Traces of these beliefs survive in later Abrahamic religions that came to dominate the region. The concept of ghosts may predate many belief systems. Ghosts were thought to be created at the time of death, taking on the memory and personality of the person, the deceased person. Yeah. They traveled to the netherworld where they were assigned a position and led an existence similar in some ways to that of the living. That is boring. Can you imagine dying and you have to get a job?
Oh my God, fuck that. That's the worst part of Sixth Sense. He was at
Ghost
work.
Ghost podcast.
Oh yeah, you'd be podcasting on the grave.
Podcast of the dead. Why didn't we use that name?
My finger fell off today. I'm sure somebody's using that.
Probably. The podcast of the dead.
I keep trying to catch the mouse that's going in and out of my eye socket, but it's tough.
Ghosts appeared in Homer's Odyssey and Iliad too, in which they were described as vanishing as a vapor, gibbering and winding into the earth.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Usually, when you saw a ghost, it was usually a tortured soul walking the earth. You know, didn't get to go to the afterlife or whatever.
By the 5th century, however, classic Greek ghosts had become haunting, frightening creatures who could frightening creatures who could work to either good or evil purposes.
And ghosts are all over the world are different because let me tell you something. If you or me as an American or, you know, Canadian or like some kind of, you know, European, if we saw a girl in the middle of the woods with black hair and a white, like in a nightgown and no shoes on, you'd be like, oh my God, miss, are you okay? If we were Japanese or Chinese, you'd shit in your pants.
I would shit in my pants too.
That's their ghost. No, you'd be like, man, you alright? You know what I mean?
They got ghosts, and then they got the yokai, which could look like a ghost,
yeah, I mean,
but it's actually a demon who wants to beat
yeah, it wouldn't be scary till her head flew off and went, woo, coming at you.
I'd be
Then
like,
you're what the fuck?
Well, in Japanese, they got a spirit where if you use the last toilet in a bathroom, like the one on the furthest end, like you'd be sitting there shitting and you'd look over, there'd be no toilet paper. And from underneath the stall, you'll see like 2 ghostly hands offer you like a red toilet paper or a blue toilet paper. And if you choose the wrong color, it could, like if you choose red, it'll come in and it'll slit your throat.
Oh, jeez.
If you choose blue,
oh man, somebody's in here. Somebody's in here.
You want to know what happens if you choose blue?
What?
He strangles you until you turn blue.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
So you fucked either way?
The correct answer is no thanks, I'm okay. Even if there's no toilet paper, you're just gonna have to mud butt it, or else you're gonna fucking die.
Yeah,
Japanese ghosts are the worst fucking kind of ghosts.
That sucks.
Dude. Yeah, they got all kinds of crazy shit. Like they got that one girl who it's a spirit who will come if you're on like getting in a subway or something at night, and she'll look at you. And she'll have like her cheeks split up,
all the way up,
split mouth lady.
Yeah.
And she'll ask you, "Am I pretty?" And then like if you say yeah, like she'll be like, "Then you want to look like me?" And she'll cut your face. And if you say no, she'll be like, "You don't think I'm pretty?" And she'll cut your face. There's another thing where you just have to say something completely completely random, like. The sky is so beautiful down here, and you're in a subway tunnel, and she'll get confused, and you have to fucking run. And don't stop running.
Well, they also have the Japanese have that spider lady that if you're out traveling and you cheat on
the spider lady,
you cheat on your husband or you cheat on your wife, then she'll eat you. But if you're just like, no, I'm married, then she'll leave you alone.
Exactly. Like the Asians got some fucking crazy ass ghosts, dude. Like. All over like East and Central Asia, the Zhangku, the vanquisher of ghosts and evil beings. It's a ghost. Oh no, it's a Taoist deity. It's traditionally regarded as a vanquisher of ghosts and evil beings. He's depicted as a large man with a big black beard, bulging eyes, and a wrathful expression. That's terrifying. You got ghosts? I got you. Raw. We'll go vanquish some ghosts. He is the king of ghosts.
We kick some ass.
So like ghosts are such a problem in like China and like Central Asia that they have a god that specifically deals with ghosts. That one I just told you. And then like Japanese ghost stories. Right here.
Yeah, I mean,
if you got so many
if you died in feudal Japan and it was like 100 years later, how would you know it was any different?
Japanese have a specific type of ghost called a vengeful ghost or vengeful spirit. It is said to be the spirit of a dead person who returns from the afterlife to seek revenge for a cruel, unnatural, or unjust death. In certain cultures where funeral and burial or cremation ceremonies are important, such vengeful spirits may also be considered as unhappy ghosts of individuals who have not been given a proper funeral. So that's terrifying. You just like...
Well, it's basically treat your dead with respect, or something's gonna come get you. Every
but they can
culture has
what if they like died in a forest thousands of miles from people, like become a vengeful spirit, and they've haunt that part of the forest now. So if you go in there, you have to deal with the vengeful spirit.
Some people,
it's not my fault you died.
I get it, but
woods.
some people just become.
What were you doing out here?
Some people become vengeful spirits just because they don't want to be dead. They're just mad they're dead. They can't accept it.
In America, we have like ghosts where like the Blair Witch.
Yeah,
that make you menacingly stare in a corner in a dark basement.
And you're afraid of handprints on the wall? Oh my God, handprints on the wall.
There's handprints everywhere.
No, I saw that when it was like an independent movie before it came out in the movie theater, and it was really good.
I mean, you can't fault them. They had like a $20,000 budget, and they made millions.
I know, the internet was new. I didn't know you were allowed to make a fake police website. I thought it was the actual police website, and they were actually missing. And then I saw it on TV, and I was fucking pissed.
That's guerrilla marketing, like to a T.
Yeah, but they did it first.
They did that, and they did it right.
Mm-hmm.
And then I remember
with police reports and shit. But it was a good movie.
Like Paranormal Activity did the same thing. Like they had that same. It was a guerrilla marketing campaign. Yeah. Like, oh, this is real. Look at this. Like, oh my God, watch this lady get dragged out of her bed. And I sat there and I looked. I'm like, damn, that's kind of scary.
That would be scary. Yeah, and I watched the movie and I was like, this is dope.
Which just speaks to the human side of us. Every human deep down, even if you don't, you believe in ghosts. And if you say you don't believe in ghosts, you're lying.
Everybody does. Well, there's a lot of people
even
who
if
don't.
you say you don't. Like, you know that weird feeling you get when you're alone in a room at 3 o'clock in the morning and a little hair prickling? That's because your brain's like, there may be ghosts in here.
I wish there wasn't so many people just hacking away using weird devices like ghost boxes. And I wish more scientists
EMP
would get into what a ghost is, because there's a very big correlation between poltergeist activity and girls who are going through puberty. Not little boys, little girls. When they're going through puberty, shit goes wackity-doo. You know what I mean?
They're here.
It happens a lot. Either the poltergeists come after the little girls, or they're manifesting all that stuff because their body's changing and their brain's going.
You know, when
it's not above the realm of possibility to think that they could do that.
And like, before you start casting doubt, think about it like this. Why was the U.S. government studying for like paranormal phenomena, like ghosts, afterlife, this, that, and the third? You may be thinking, oh no, they didn't do that. No, I saw documents when I was researching an episode for a podcast that doesn't exist. Wander through the Stargate. It's not real. Don't look into it.
It never exists.
It never happened.
Hey, just remember, kids, when you think your government wouldn't do that, remember JFK.
Yeah. I am in sound mind and would not hurt myself.
Yeah, I won't hurt myself either.
But I saw, like, I was reading documents. They were doing remote viewing. They were doing research into the afterlife. They were looking for, any kind of, and, just because they released files doesn't mean they didn't find anything. They may say, oh, all our studies were inconclusive. Why would they tell you if they didn't, why would they tell you?
Yep.
You got high-ranking police officers, high-ranking military personnel that have seen some crazy shit. Yep. Like military people in the military using thermal imaging cameras, thermal goggles, night vision goggles, is seeing people that aren't actually there.
Yeah. Are they crazy or are they really there?
People using Xbox Kinect cameras.
I love watching the videos. If you want to see good ghost videos, go on YouTube and look up Kinect ghost videos.
Xbox Kinect ghost videos. It's a whole fucking rabbit
For those who don't know, that when you use the Kinect, it'll make like a skeleton figure of you.
A wireframe.
Yeah, like a wireframe of your body. And it shows a bunch of people that aren't there. Like, it's two people in a room and there's a third one. Or the guy sitting on the chair with his leg crossed, just watching whatever they're doing.
What is that camera picking
what
up?
Is it picking up?
What is it picking up? There's all kinds of crazy
Because it could just be dust and maybe it made a person, but there's no way, because the one they played
stays there.
Yeah, the one they played old-timey music and it was dancing. It was doing like the Charleston, like moving its hand between his knees and shit. Like, the Charleston, man. You know? Dun, 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 you know?
It's like, you know, like, what is it picking up? It's got to be picking up something, you know? It could just be glitching out, but why does it happen so consistently?
Yeah, the one put his leg up, man, and it was like sitting there with his with his legs crossed, just sitting down like a normal person, and had his arm up on the chair, and then it put it down, and it was...
Some of the best ghost videos on YouTube's the ones with, like 50 views.
Well, that's the thing.
Because you see it and you're like, well, this guy's got 50 views. He's obviously not trying to go viral. Yeah. What the fuck is that thing?
Yeah, well, that one guy, he's sitting there by himself and he's trying to film behind him and his cabinets are slamming. And then he gets up and he's like, dude, I'm here alone. I'm like, I'm not fucking with anything. He's like, he's showing us.
Some shit
and his house is just going ape shit, man. Like, shit slamming.
The one is,
Georgia coming in and out. Like, what the fuck?
Some of my favorite ones are those ones where, like, that dude who lives, what is it? He lives in that old house and you see, like, the shadow on the windowsill.
Yeah.
And he's like, what are you doing? You just see it dart away. And it's like, fucking, like,
creepy,
shit gets knocked over. It's like, what the fuck was that? Like, you can't definitively say that there's no
There's a lot of fake videos, and if anybody makes them, it's why. There's so much weird shit out there. You don't need the fake shit. I know people want views and all that, but it's like, you are so not helping, you know?
Yeah, but like we say, for every 50 videos that are fake, there's got to be at least one or two that are real.
Yeah, there's a bunch that are real. I've seen ones that people just shit you can't explain. What about the one where the guy's looking through the Ring camera and then all them orbs of light came by and it's playing the Sesame theme song and it's creepy as hell.
That's
like
terrifying.
Sunny day, grieving the and it's just all like
if I saw that,
so
I
either
would move out. I would burn the house down.
So is it a bunch of ghosts that are singing Sesame Street, or is it
like an interdimensional being that's picking up a radio wave?
Yeah, did it pick up a radio wave and catch it? But who the fuck plays Sesame Street on the radio ever? It's not.
Well, I mean, like if there was like an interdimensional being that was trying to make like contact,
yeah, and he's like, that's their language.
Sesame Street, they seem to love that shit.
Yeah.
So let's just play it very faintly. They might be able to pick up and hear it. And then if I saw that and I'm just looking at it, it's just playing in front of me. Creep in the clouds.
Dude, it's a creepy video.
I'm gonna be like, oh no.
Just look up Ring Camera Sesame Street and it'll come up, man. It's creepy.
It's terrifying.
Yeah, it was like 6 or 7 like balls of lightning, like small balls of lightning, and then it was singing the Sesame Seed
Sesame C3PO
theme song. That's all, folks.
Sesame C3PO.
But
C3PO.
I got a ghost story. You want to hear an actual police ghost story?
Oh shit! Yeah, go on, Raj. Go on.
Actual police, and you can look this up. It's a real case. This guy gets a call from this lady, you know, and when he gets there, the lady's like, "Look, I opened the door, and there was a man in there hanging himself. He was in a army uniform, like full dress."
Yeah.
And then so the cop goes in there and there's nothing in there. He's like, what the fuck? And he thinks the lady's fucking on drugs.
This lady is nuts.
So he says to the old guy who's been working there, this cop's, you know, about to retire. You know, I got 2 days left. I'm getting too old for this
3
shit.
days left for retirement.
Well, the one guy was waiting to retire. So he says to the guy, he's like, what do we got here? And he told him the story. He's like, I think she's nuts. We might try to call him for a psych. He's like, and the guy turned white. And he's like, nah, man. He's like, I went to a call here in 1965 where a guy hung himself dressed in an army's uniform in that room.
I'd be like, oh shit, dude. Oh shit.
Yeah, it's like, holy shit.
I don't want to be here.
So was that like a ghost? Does he just try to traumatize people, or is he reliving it because he killed himself? Or is it, you know, just an imprint on the electromagnetic pulse of the world?
Either way, like if it's like stormy or if it's like a particularly staticky day, I know we've all experienced it.
Yeah.
You know, you just touch everything, metal just zaps you. Who knows? It could be replaying something. If something traumatic happened where you live and there's a huge static charge in the air, it might play like a VHS.
The police station, you can see it on the monitor. The guy's watching it from like the booth where they sit and watch security cameras and shit. And this is 2 police officers because they're at a police station. So you see a balloon come up and just float up towards this cop. And the cop's like, you know, you can see him talk. You can't hear anything because it's a monitor, and you just see him talking. And then his buddy goes, hey. And then you see the balloon float away, and he goes, yo, man, who are you talking to? And he goes, oh, Mrs. Whatever and her kid. And he was like, dude, come back here now. And then when he came back, he's like, yo, they died yesterday.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Who were you talking to?
And it's like you'd think the guy, maybe they were staging, he was talking about that fucking balloon floated up and then floated away like someone was carrying it.
That's terrifying.
And dude straight up said he saw that person.
You see, now that stuff like talking or like interacting or just seeing, but not physically like the ghosts aren't physically doing anything. That's one thing. But the ghosts not physically interacting with anything. That, like, if they physically interact with something, I don't think that's like a dead person. I think that's like a poltergeist, because then you have things like there's this one video I saw. It's like a baby monitor, like a nanny cam in a little girl's room, and she wakes up and she's like talking to something that's not there, and then like you just see, like you see her leg lift up like it got grabbed by something and it got dragged under her bed, and she was like crying, and the dad came in and picked up the bed and like got her out from underneath there. And like I'll put that in the video. That is terrifying. That dude. Is terrifying. Like you see, you gotta watch it, and like I'll put it in the video, but it is fucking horrifying. Yeah, no, something's grabbing like kids. Hell yeah! Like you can't fake that. Like you can't fake that. Like you know, like when you see videos of like the little girl holding that big Barbie doll, and it turns and looks at her. Like, is that ghost possessing dolls and shit? Dude, no, if that doll, like, looked at me like that, anybody would shit in their pants. Like, what the fuck? Like, why did it do that? Yeah, what the fuck? Like, I bought you, you're supposed to be an object of fun, and you were bringing nothing but terror to my home. Yeah. Like, there's been lots of stories that people talk to this person, and the other person's like, how the hell do you talk to this person? They've been dead for a month or whatever. Exactly. Or like, they died 10 years ago this night. Who were you talking to? Or like, then you got like... It was a night, just like tonight. Yeah, a night. It sounded like a garbage truck falling off the Empire State Building. And when they pulled the driver from the burning, twisted, rack. That scared the shit out of me when I was a little kid. Dude. I saw that in the theater. I was like, ah! Tell them Marge sent you. No, but that story... is you know, that's happened a lot where people get a ride from somebody and they're like, you couldn't have got a ride from that person, you're mistaken. Yeah, they died. They died. Like, no, like that's who drove me here. We had a conversation. That's where they got that from. Pee-wee. That's an old, you know, legend. Oh yeah, you got like, yo, a fucking Big Frank sent me, and they're like, the whole place stops, and they're like, wait, dude, you can hear a pin drop. Yeah, it's like Big Frank died a long time ago. Yeah, today. Dude, right. In that very spot you're sitting in right now. Yeah. He had his 30th cup of coffee and he had a heart attack, you know, it's there. The old story, people come in and be like, hey man, was I here with anybody yesterday? No, you sat alone. Yeah, you were talking. It was weirding everybody out, man. Like, there was nobody there and you were having a full-blown conversation. Yeah, I'm saying, I don't know who you're talking to. It's like, nah, and then you roll back the camera and there's nobody there. You tipped good, or I'd have called you out. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe more than like half. I've never every child's imaginary friends is a ghost. That's what I'm saying. Like the one I was saying earlier about the girls and the thing, because my house was super fucking on it when I was a kid. We saw shit and shit would move around. My cousin Anne Marie was upstairs, you know, getting dressed to go to swimming, and then she just heard somebody be like, say her name. You know what I mean? And it's like she just ran the fuck outside, like, ah, you know. We're like, you all right? She's like, I heard somebody coming in. I'm like, yeah, that happens sometimes. Yeah, you know, that's just Frank. But as I got older, you know, nothing really happened that it was significant I could think of. Well, they do say that children are more in tune with the spirit realm. It's true. Because they haven't been on this earth long enough. You know, they're still somewhat attached. I've been in old farmhouses and I saw something crazy. That either was a ghost or something from a different dimension, but it was spooky looking. Different dimension. Scared the shit out of me. Oh yeah, dude. Well, it looked like it was in pain. It was kind of just like hanging there, and the thing kind of shaking around. You know what I mean? It had big yellow eyes, and it was crazy looking. Like you see that, like you're sitting there, and you see at the end of the hallway something kind of peek at you, and then go back around the corner. When I was 16, I ran away from home, and
in the
Angsty
woods.
teenager.
Angsty teenager. In the woods by my house, there was an old farmhouse that was half gone.
Mm-hmm.
The actual farmhouse where the farmer lived.
Yeah.
And a couple sheds were back there that were all abandoned, overgrown and stuff. Well, I had sat in there because it was like October, so it wasn't freezing, but it was still getting cold.
Yeah.
So I started a little fire in this corner. I saw a purple cloud go behind a tree to another tree to another tree, and it just kept getting closer. And I started hearing like drums, like colonial drums, like crap, crap, crap. And I was like, what the fuck? And it got a little closer and a little closer. Dude, I ran home.
I would have ran home.
I took the ass whooping over fucking ghosts kicking my ass, whatever the fuck that was. I didn't want to know. I was like, yeah, nope, I'm out. Yeah, I want to nope.
You see something.
I noped the fuck right out of there,
you
dude.
see something that like just like your whole body just rejects, and it's like,
yeah,
no.
My whole I'm usually pretty brave when it comes to crazy shit. Like, nah, man, fuck that. Let's check it out.
Activate something primal.
Yeah, it did. It scared the fucking bejeebus out of me, dude.
Like you know, like you're a child, you're laying in bed and you just see like a shadow.
You ever get so fucking scared you're almost mad at yourself? You got that scared over?
It's like nah, I'm not that much.
Yeah, I'm not that much, bitch.
Like, you kind of were.
Yeah, I kind of was.
You didn't have no chance to process.
I was like,
that.
Whoa, Reggie, and I just noped the fuck out. If you could have saw it, it was like a cartoon. My two legs were wheels. I was like, yeah. I
remember being a kid laying in bed and shit at the foot of my bed, just like a weird shadow thing. Just like a weird shadow. It had like red eyes. Yeah. And I just fucking like every beat, every fiber in my body was just like, you need to get out of here. So I just said, fuck it. I threw the blanket off, just took off and like ran into my mom's room.
Like I remember seeing shit when I was a kid, and I still remember it. That's how traumatizing it was. You know, was I dreaming or was something fucking?
They used to be like, oh no, it was a nightmare. It's like, no, you know what? I know the difference between a dream and reality. Yeah. And I was fully awake. I just laid in bed. It was like 9:30.
Maybe they want to know why the little ones' rooms are so colorful and the old ones' rooms are so drab.
Yeah, so boring. Yeah. My room's not drab. I got Spider-Man bed sheets, yo. Spider-Man bed sheets.
I mean, like you never know, but I mean, maybe there's shit that does fuck with kids and feed off the negative energy or whatever, being scared, like it.
Like you notice a distinct downtick as time goes on of like UFO sightings, but ghost sightings, they stay pretty constant.
Yeah, through all
Everybody
the time.
sees something they can't explain. Sometimes you get a picture of it. A lot of times that picture is fake, or it's like, you know, lens flare, swamp gas reflecting the light of Venus.
Yeah, exactly. Every once in a while,
there's that one picture that even the scientists can't explain.
I went to Germany, right? And
Deutschland?
I went to Germany in Regensburg. And
German listeners, this guy knows you.
Yeah, what's up?
What happened in 1939?
Very nice country, very nice people. I went into this castle and they had this death row. It was like this little box where they kept everybody. And so I went in there and I put the shackles on my hand. Dude, I got such a feeling of like, get the fuck out of here. Like every hair in my body stuck up. And I took
out of here.
I took a picture of it, and there's a ghost in that picture, man.
There's a fucking dude there. It was weird. Oh man.
Yeah.
I think with how have we not figured something out by now?
Yeah, well, that's
like, what is
we can't get real science to look into it, because every time we does, it's, you know, and I'm not putting down anybody who looks into ghosts, because they're just like us. You know, they want to know what happens, but a lot of them try to push content for the sake of content. You know what? Looking for ghosts would be like any other scientific thing. It's boring as fuck.
Exactly.
But it'll get us somewhere.
What is that movie where they are trying to study the afterlife and they like die for a little bit?
Flatliners.
Yeah. We need some flatliners.
Yeah, man.
I'll volunteer. No.
Well,
what if you don't come back?
Supposedly Harry Houdini said it because he used to believe in the afterlife. He used to like to bust charlatans because he won't. You know, he's like us. He wanted to know the real truth. I don't need bullshit. You know.
He was the original Ghostbuster.
That's why I would never do a ghost finding show unless I found some ghosts.
If there's any ghosts out there that want to be on our podcast,
show up.
Yeah, just let us know.
I've literally sat in a room by myself with a Ouija board. I have a T-shirt with a Ouija board on it. Like, none of that shit's real. Parker Brothers made that shit. Quit watching movies. They're not real.
If there are any ghosts in this relatively new house that was built in 2006, any millennial ghosts that want to be on the podcast, whisper into the microphone now.
I'm
say
Brittany,
hi.
bitch.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, it's 2:00 in the morning. Go to bed.
Say hi. You can speak into the microphone now. We're gonna give 30 seconds to the ghost, starting now.
No, that's way too long. It's just a podcast.
What? There could have been a ghost there. There could have been a ghost there.
We'll see if it picks it up.
Yeah, but you probably talked over him. And
well, that's the thing.
Now he's insulted, and we're gonna get possessed.
Does the wind cry, Mary? I mean, like the people that pick up EVPs. I've heard EVPs, but he said rubber dick fart peg. You know what I mean? If I say that, and you're gonna hear that, oh, you said tug my dick, and then you hear that he said that. You know what I mean? Like,
if there's any ghosts here,
my buddy and his old lady, they get EVPs, and I listen to them, and some of them are fucking spooky. They're real. You know what I mean? They're picking something up.
If I become a ghost when I die, I'm gonna leave a shit ton of EVPs everywhere, but it's always gonna be like, it'll be the most unintelligible shit.
Yeah.
Like, you'll hear a voice, it'll be going.
No, I'm just gonna go up to them and go, "Bye, Menon," and just fuck with them so it just gets stuck in their head forever. God damn it!
Just whisper in your ear. I like to move it. Dun, 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 dun.
Josie's on a vacation far away. No, but
I'm gonna be the worst ghost ever. I'm gonna turn into Beetlejuice.
Yeah, honestly,
the ghost with the most.
What if we see old ghosts because time just, when you're dead, times go like that. So like as soon as you figure out you're a ghost, it's been 100 years. Like to you, it's been like 20 minutes. An hour, maybe a day or two, and it's been 100 years, so everybody knows
you just
gone.
get spawned.
Yeah,
you get to come back to the world of living. Yeah. You get to interact with people, but it's been 5 years.
Yeah, orientation took like 100 years. Like, what the fuck, man? Whatever. And then you get to be a ghost.
You get to the world, and it's like 100 years later, and you're just like, where the fuck am I?
Yeah. Like, what is this place?
So that means I'm gonna be haunting like fucking people. I'm gonna be Fry in Futurama, except
I've heard mad stories of people like at their own funeral and shit, being seen, like the family member that didn't really know what.
How did they tell you?
No, I'm saying people have seen him. Like, oh, who was that old guy with the mustache? And they're like, who? No, he's in the casket. He couldn't have been there or whatever.
Yeah, it's that guy, but that's the guy in the casket.
Because, if you could watch your own funeral, would you go?
Nah, it's going to be sad as fuck, man. I got better shit to do. I'm going to go haunt some big titty bitches.
That's one of my goals in life. I'm going to save enough money to throw a wild party.
Nah, I'm just going to go haunt some big titty bitches, man. That's going to be me.
I'm going to come back.
I'll be that ghost that haunts the strip club.
Yeah.
You'll go in the back room. That's where Chris is. I'm in the back going. That's gonna be
every Tuesday night's gay night. You're like, no.
Shit. Yeah, I didn't think about that. It's ladies' night. Airplane stripper shoes.
you're destined to go out there and dance every night. No.
That's that'll be me. That's my afterlife. But yeah, no. Pretty much to sum it up, I believe in ghosts. Oh,
100%. I've seen them myself, but I'm not 100%, because I don't believe any pictures where the ghost looks like a person. You know what I mean? Or like
orbs, little misty shapes.
Yeah, that's just dust and shit like that. But I think there's pictures of like shapes. Like I don't think it looks like a person, kind of, but it's not a full-blown person. I think they're fake.
I've seen a few pretty convincing full-body apparitions.
Yeah,
a few, but they're not like super detailed. You just see like a whole silhouette of a person.
It's never going to be like a person.
Or like way out in a field, but they're transparent. And it's like, why can I see behind you? It's an artifact of light, but it's a whole person. Yeah, the camera made up a whole person.
There's different spectrums. Like one time I was watching Fox TV, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna put a thermal camera on this corner," And in green thermal, you just saw this guy like in a pimp outfit. You know, he's just walking like, keep on trucking. He just kept shuffling up.
There's nobody there.
He had like a big, the oversized like
name
pimp hat, but like almost like the Irish hat that comes forward, like the newspaper hat guy. But it was like huge.
Yeah.
What they used to wear in the 70s. It was one of those, and his bell bottoms, and you could see him just shuffling up to the corner. He's like, "What's up?"
Just doing like an old wacky, fucking zany, cartoony walk cycle.
Do you not know? You know what I mean? That you're dead, or do you know? And you're just like, "Fuck it, I'm rolling with it."
I'm just gonna keep doing it. Why not?
Yeah.
Who's gonna stop me? You ain't gonna stop me.
It's just you see stuff like that, and you're like, okay, well, that's something, you know.
Yeah, like you get.
Is it just a replayed tape? Like it doesn't matter. It's just a no-name thing, and you know.
You know what ruined it? You know what ruined like serious, like thought-provoking talking, like thought-provoking conversations regarding ghost adventures. Ghost hunters, celebrity ghost stories.
They made shit up, and a lot of shit they saw wasn't real. Although
mid-2000s, everything was ghosts.
The one ghost hunter when they were in the fucking the lighthouse, that one was actually cool.
That one and
there's no way they could have faked
Goldfield
that
Hotel.
One. Yeah,
we're not far from Goldfield. That's only maybe an hour away from here.
We should do a live. We can get there.
I don't think it's legal to go into the Goldfield Hotel. And there's like 4 people that live there, so somebody's gonna see you. Yeah.
I'll just knock. We're like, can I come hang out? My name's
I want to shoot
How you doing? Yeah.
I want to shoot a YouTube, Spotify video.
Yeah. I'll let you be in it.
You can be in it. I'll give you $1.
I'll just hold his hand the whole time. It's just to make him uncomfortable.
I believe in ghosts.
No, like I said, I've seen them.
They can't all be fake. Some of them are real. And to wrap these things up, I have a question. Do you believe in ghosts? I will leave a poll. You could go yes or no.
Yeah,
vote.
No.
Vote for it.
It. Like you said, it could be, what this person saw was actually a dead person, their energy. They're actually alive and they're, come back to say goodbye or whatever. And this is some other dimensional being that, you think is a ghost too.
There's
it doesn't mean it can't be both right,
Yeah, they're both essentially the same thing. Yeah. And that all opens up another question. If you die, do you get to talk to extra dimensional beings?
Yes.
Like, are you actually dying or are you like ascending like Stargate?
Like, are those your choices? Do you get reincarnation or ghost?
You can either move on, move up, or move out.
Yeah, maybe that's the thing. It's like this Earth right here is a test. So if you didn't make it, they're like, oh, we're gonna send you back, and you're like, no, the fuck you're not. And you take off, you're a ghost.
Yeah, I don't want to go through that. I don't want to go.
They're like, oh, you get to move on. You can just move on. You know what I mean?
I don't want to move on. I'm going to be a ghost. I'm just going to fuck with people for all eternity. I feel like if I wanted to, after some time, I could move on anyway.
Yeah, I figure when you're ready, you could move on.
I'm going to fuck with 14-year-olds using Ouija boards.
It depends on what the afterlife is. If it's fucking lame, I'll be trying to, ghost you out over here.
Yeah. I'm going to become Dead Man.
You would be like Superman. You'd be like, I'm going to fly somewhere. I'm
going to be the first ghost in space. I'm going to go fly into space.
You'll be Space Ghost.
Space Ghost. Space Ghost. Hell yeah. But this has been Back Through the Stargate. Yep. I hope you enjoyed this
Thanks for listening.
Discussion between two stoners.
That's it, man. Like I said, look out for them ghosts. Because it can't hurt you. Look, there's rules to the fucking universe. So if it can touch you,
you can touch it.
Remember,
punch
it right in its fucking mouth.
Exactly. Don't forget.
And remember, if it can move a fucking table or a chair, it can move a broom. Tell it to help you around the fucking house.
Exactly.
Or pay some fucking rent.
There's no freeloading.
That's right.
But we were playing with a Ouija board this whole time. The Ouija board told us to tell you to like and subscribe.
Yeah, and buy more Parker Brothers.
Buy more Parker Brothers. It keeps saying that. It's fucking weird, but it's saying like, subscribe, buy more Parker Brothers, and listen to this ad. We love you. Yep. Bye-bye.
See ya. God damn legs.
Yo, G-Raj. I seriously don't know how you're still putting up with those laggy ass servers, man. You gotta check out Nitrado.
I mean, I am tired of slingshotting into the walls.
Exactly, that's what I'm fucking talking about, dude. Nitrado's game servers are super affordable, so your broke ass can still fucking get it. Like a few bucks a month, and they got over 120 games.
That's awesome.
Ark, Minecraft, Rust. You can even swap between them at any time. No extra fees, different games, man.
Wait, you can switch games on the same server?
Yeah. Plus, setups instant, and you're totally in control. No nonsense, no contracts. Just hop in and host your own world the way it should be.
Okay, you sold me. Where do I sign up?
Nitrado.